Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day. It's nice to be back. Last week I had a pre-engagement, which basically meant going out with all my work colleagues I work part-time with for a meal and a couple of drinks, and it was very pleasant. Sunday morning was a little bit slow. I did watch the stream actually and saw everybody, and with Mick obviously it went well, probably better than I can ever do, to be honest with you, but I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. That's the main thing. But it's nice to be back again. So where are we? We're on Saturday the 19th of November already, and we're about 4 weeks away, I think, from the big Christmas day. Looking forward to it. We're off actually on a cruise at the beginning of December right the way through to the 23rd of December, and there's a story behind that as well. I'll let you know. But luckily enough, as you may or may not know, we have a house sitter who is a friend of ours and sits and lives in our house for us. Looks after our dog, looks after our house, looks after our mail, all the security. So anybody looking, you got no chance, boys. So we're lucky to do that, and the dog loves her as well. By the way, so what have I been up to? Well, since last week, as I said, we were on the Saturday. We had this dinner party thingy, which was very, very nice. All this week at work, at least, we've had what they call a CQC audit with the Care Quality Commission, which is basically looking at it's an audit, if you like, of the NHS doctors, and so everybody's been running around like a blue ass chicken. Not me, I just answer the phones, but apparently it's gone very well, thank goodness for that. Work wise, or at least mower wise, engine wise, been a bit quiet, to be fair. It's got cold, and whilst I don't really feel the cold that much, to go out there in the workshop at the moment, it's not particularly pleasant. So basically, I haven't done a great deal. However, you may recall I put out a video a few weeks ago, it sounds like a year ago now, regarding this MS-181 chainsaw. Been waiting for the parts for, been waiting for the main bearings and the oil seals, would you believe? Probably a bit of a mistake, actually. I end up, go the cheap version, go for Chinese imports. So instead of taking 2 or 3 days to arrive, it took 2 or 3 weeks to arrive. And they arrived, and no problem with it. All looks pretty good. All fits brilliant. But I also had to get a new piston. The bar itself was good, but the piston and the rings were knackered. Again, I've not learned my lesson. I've got an aftermarket piston that looks fine. The rings fitted, installed into the barrel, and it's a clash. You can't actually turn the crankshaft over. It clashes with the bottom of the piston. I seem to remember I had the same sort of a problem about a year ago with another. I think that was another steel, come to think of it. And I have got over Dremel, and I've worked on it, and I've got it to work, and it now clears. But I've been uncomfortable with it, to be honest with you. And luckily enough, found a local supplier that can get the OEM part for a relatively good price. I mean, all right, the one I pay for cost me £9, £10, £11, whatever. The OEM is £40. Now, remember, I paid nothing for this saw, so I'm still in profit if I get it to go. So I've decided to wait until this OEM turns up and do it properly. And then, of course, it kicked in. I looked carefully at the crankshaft, but then when I had to cut off the main bearing, the inner bearing itself, with the Dremel, which was quite successful, because I don't have a puller until this week. That's another story. And I cut it off. Unfortunately, I'd gone into the main crank itself, probably by about less than half a mil. Yeah, probably, I don't know, a third of a mil. But it's in the area where the oil seal fits, so that will leak, bound to. Now I know Ken the other day suggested I fill that with is it JC Weld and then rub it down. I'm going to have a look at that. So we'll see how we go with that one. So hence the reason I've not been able to update the video. I'm a bit of a quandary at the moment of what to do. And apart from anything else, I don't like going out there and getting cold. And I think, yeah, I got bitten by a snake. And you see there, that snake bite? How's that then? How's that for a snake bite? Yeah. Okay, not really a snake bite, to be honest with you. I caught myself on a draining board when I was doing the washing up. But it didn't sound as good as a snake bite. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh yeah, so going back to this, the cruise we're doing, and I've been talking to Mick about this, funny enough, only in the last few hours. For some reason, we sail from Southampton, by the way, you probably know it here in the UK, and the major cruise ships owned by Carnival have now decided, although they tell me for some years, that I cannot take my fold-up Luggy mobility scooter on board into a ordinary stateroom read cabin, read room, for health and safety issues. Now, I pointed out to them that it folds up to the same size as a carry-on aircraft luggage, and it would even fit underneath one of the beds. But they said, no, our health and safety says you can't take one of these on board unless you have a specific cabin, accessible, which means it's got a wider door, or a suite. Now then, and I've been cruising, me and my wife have been cruising now for at least, I don't know, 11, 12 years, and we've been with Cunard. Cunard, listen to this, you are. We're Diamond members. We've been with you 18 cruises now. We've got 2 more booked. We've spent together with P&O cruises, probably in the region of £80,000, which is a lot of money. All right, one individual, they don't really care. But I've been in contact with them and say, look, all I need is to take my scooter on board so that we can use it when we go ashore. Purely because distance walking for me has become an issue. On board, not a problem. Don't need to use it, won't use it. But they have point blank refused me to have it on board unless we have one of these accessible cabins or suites. So I decided, swallow the bullet. I'll book one of those. No, they're all gone. Can't have one. But you can take on a wheelchair. Now, a wheelchair, as most of you know, electric wheelchair, by the way, it's quite a big object, about 4 times the size of my little tiny mobility scooter. And for the life of me and everybody else that I've spoken to, cannot understand why all of a sudden I have to, I can't go on board and can't use it. We are trying to discuss it with him. I've got hold of the CEO, who got one of his lackeys to reply saying, this is our procedures. I'm sorry, we can't help you. So after all these years, after all this money, we haven't decided now whether to go ashore or go on the cruise. Of course, he said, well, you can get a wheelchair and get your wife to push you around. That ain't gonna happen. It's just not going to happen. There we go. So a bit of a downer really this week, but we'll do our very best to try and resolve it one way or the other. We've also got a cruise booked for 2024, would you believe? So we contacted them about that as well. Sorry, we're fully booked. Can't help you. So listen, Mr. Carnival, Cunard, P&O, and all the rest of them, thank you very much for your non-help after all these years. I've never had a problem, ever. I'm having a bit of a rant, really, aren't I? But somebody's got to have a rant. Perhaps, I don't know. I don't know the way forward. Anyway, there we go. That's enough of all that nonsense. Let's just see who's on board. We got on board, what have I said? 35 people in the house, and it's always welcome to see everybody, each and every one of you. And let's have a look, see who's signed on at the very beginning here. So let's have a look. Henry Morski, the first on board, my friend. I must stop using that word. How are you? We're extremely well, my friend. Thank you very much. It's lovely to see you. Trobanjour, how Henry is saying, hello you, my friend. And I then replied to everybody. This is an hour ago, by the way, before I had my tea. See you in an hour. Tommy Time. Good to see you, Tommy. Good to see my friend. DNR Small Adventures. Hello, Top Conker. And everyone else in the chat. So everybody's nice to say hello to everybody else. Tim Power. Good evening, Tim. Hoping you're very well, my friend. Bruce's shop. Good evening, Bruce. In 12 minutes. And I was on time. I was on time, maybe a few seconds late, but not too bad. Henry saying hello to everybody else. Ken Small Engines have arrived. Good evening, Ken. Hope you're well. I think you might have some snow out your way by all accounts. You're saying hello to everybody else. Ken Small Engine Repair, Mr. Moador. Hello, Timothy. I've got a t-shirt that says I know it all, but forgot most of it. And it's probably true, actually. Moving on down. Barry Ewald. Good evening, good afternoon, my friend. I hope you're very well. Tim saying hello to everybody else. Hobby Motor. Good evening, Hobby Motor. How are you, Klaus? Any chance for a t-shirt? Bit of a joke going on there. Extra large because I'm a big lad. Please. Excuse me. Mac 210. Good evening, Mac 210. I hope you're well, my friend. Al McLean or McLean, how are you, Al? You're saying hello to Hank. Hobby's also saying hello to Hank. If I miss anybody, give me a shout, please do. Working my way down through. Mark Robbins is in the room. 39 people. Good evening, everybody. Tommy Time. Let's get mowing. Yes. Oh, we did our lawn this week, by the way, or the wife did actually. Hopefully, it's going to be the last one. The lawn is still suffering even after all this rain. We've got all the thatch in there, but hey, whatever. It's a lawn. I think rocket science, is it? Ken saying hello to everybody else. Work my way down through. Mark saying hello. And McLean. Ben's Workshop. Hello, Ben's Workshop. I hope you're well, my friend. I'm nearly a third of the way down. DNR Small Adventures. I love that name. It's brilliant, actually. Hobby Motor. Here we go. Bruce's shop. There we go. I'm working my way down through. If I miss you, please shout. Mick Hardy watching. Oh, the Grand Prix qualifying at the moment. So my apologies if I don't reply straight away. It's no problem, Mick. I do know the results. I won't tell you. I won't spoil it for you. I absolutely hate that when somebody says, "Oh, the Grand Prix so-and-so won." What's the point of watching it? Oh, well, never mind. Wayne, good evening, Wayne. Hope you're well, my friend, as we all are here. John Rhodes. Even TC, good to see you back. Had a motorbike crash, so sitting here with broken hip, ribs, and fingers on my 60th birthday. Oh, my Lord, John. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I really am. As you may or may not know, me and motorbikes don't get on that well nowadays. I managed to fall off mine many years ago. Actually, I got knocked off, but there we go, another story. Gary Ross, hello Gary, hope you're well, my friend. Let's put the link out a minute while we're going down through here. Let's copy that and put the link out so everybody gets a chance to pop in. There we go, there goes the link. Ben's Workshop saying hello. Gary Ross is saying hello. Mick saying hello. Mick Hardy saying hello to Ben and Tim. Yep. Conker's almost as tight as me. Well, to be honest with you, mate, you think what you're going to buy is going to work. I really have probably learned my lesson this time. I'm not going to get any more of this cheap stuff. It costs a fortune to put it right, and then even then you can't even guarantee it. So I think an OEM piston from my local dealer is £40, and I've seen them on eBay for 60, 70, 80 pounds. And Mick's giving me a call. Hello, Mick. So I'm gonna. I've swallowed the bullet. I'm buying the OEM one. And then at least I know I fixed it right. That's the main thing. Although I've now found, would you believe, in a box somewhere hidden in behind all the rest of the boxes, a brand new borrow piston kit. I won't even go down there because the inlet rubber manifold doesn't fit, apparently. Oh no, I'm not even going to go down there. I just get myself in a right old Tiswas. Gary Ross, I'm getting my way down through there, guys. I see the cellar's filled up already, which is great. It's lovely to see everybody down there. Wayne, hello, Wayne. Hope you're well, my friend. Lovely to see you. I see you in the bottom there, mate. We'll bring you up in a minute. Mac 210. Bruce's shop wearing green today. Well, I'm hoping that Klaus there is listening, has heard my plea. I'll wait and see about that one. And I can see you, Klaus, as well. Where are we? Henry, Gary Ross, DNR, Small Venture. I'm getting down there, guys. Bruce said it's -7 there at the moment. Good God. I'd wrap myself up in the blanket and go to bed, I think. Ronnie Barker, hello, mate. Hope you're well. And I know I am nearly there. I don't think I missed anybody. Oh, I just jumped again. Bear with me. Ray McCarthy, hello, Ray. How are you, my friend? 31 still managed to stick in here with us, and I'm working my way down through it. And I'm there. Am I there? Yes, just about. Great. Right, let's have a look, see who's down in the cellar and have a chat tonight. And it's great, as always, to see everybody again. And I do hope everybody enjoyed it last week. So first and foremost, my very good friend and a good-looking dude is a chap that's not even himself. Henry.
How you doing, big guy?
Good to see you, my friend. What's this, a brand new top there you might have from somebody?
Yeah, a friend of mine sent me this.
I can't imagine who it could be from. It looks actually very nice.
Very nice, very nice.
Good. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Let's bring up Ken, who's gone very Christmassy. Hello, Ken. How are you?
Well, to celebrate the first snow of the season.
Oh, yeah. You've got the snow as well, have you?
Yeah, about an inch. It's almost all gone now, but this morning it was icy. It was tough.
Oh, wow. Well, you can keep it over that side of the pond. We're quite happy. We don't want any of that nonsense. Good evening, Bruce. How are you, my friend?
Fantastic.
You looking good?
Yeah.
And then we got Wayne. Come up, Wayne. How are you, Wayne? And then, of course, we've got Klaus there. Good evening, guys. Welcome.
Good evening, Conker. Good evening.
Missed you all last week, but needs must, as they say. And and I saw the stream. It looked that everybody had a really great time. Oh,
yeah, I'm not like Bruce. I'm not going to fuel any fire. All I'm doing is
I didn't get the memo.
all I'm doing is I'm doing a little laundry, and I have to dry out the t-shirt.
I keep thinking a green screen last week. Somebody quoted.
I didn't get a chance to thank you in person, Klaus.
I know. I'm sorry. I wasn't there last Saturday.
That's okay. You had to deal with family. I get that.
Yeah, but I did see the stream on Sunday, and it looked
you
like
watched it afterwards. That's always nice.
I did. Yeah, it looked like a good stream. So
is that Mick's t-shirt in back of you?
Nah, just me doing laundry. I just need to dry out a t-shirt. It's no biggie.
Okay.
I thought that was mine. You were ready to pack there, Klaus. Sorry.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, what? Yeah.
Oh.
Hello. Yeah.
Jesus.
As I was saying, talk about this aftermarket piston. I really should have learnt my lesson by now. The last one I bought didn't work properly. So, yeah, I think you're right, Al. Gudgeon pin is a bit. Oh, mine wasn't the problem with the gudgeon pin. It was just the fact that the bottom of the skirt of the piston clashed with the crank itself as it came around.
I love how you guys say gudgeon pin and we say wrist pin.
That almost sounds exactly like the last time you tried an
aftermarket
piston.
It was absolutely. I've not learned my lesson, Bruce, but I've now. You think by now.
Hey, I made a comment. I'm just. I have the same economic ideas as you, and so it would happen to me too.
Hi, Mick.
I squeak when I walk.
Looks like Mick's about. There we go.
Yeah, green rags and all.
Yeah. I mean, I can fix it. I mean, I've used a Dremel and carefully ground. Well, I probably have to take about a mil off. Literally no more than that. But I'm now concerned am I going to weaken it? Probably not. But I'd rather put a proper OEM in there because I'm going to put my name to this when it's sold. So I'd hate for something to go wrong again, The
Conker 130.
Oh, I'll tell you what, mate. Unbelievable. We got 40 people in the house, by the way, guys.
Yeah, 40 people, but only 22 thumbs up. So get moving, gents.
Yeah, hit those thumbs up.
Yep.
Give us a thumbs up. Good evening, James.
We just got in Arian snowblower today and had starter issues, and it was amazing to see. And we think it's the original. The original electric starter for that snowblower is made in China, and it's got a Chinese number. And if you Google it on Amazon, you can buy it for like $110. You go and call Arians, they're selling you the same thing, it appears, because same part number on it, and it's $300.
Whoa.
So we ordered one. We're going to try it out from Amazon.
Yeah, and if you sold it, you wouldn't get $300 for the blower.
And you can't even get the gear replacement. Like on Briggs at Tecumseh, order that gear to replace it. We can't find any place to find this. The gear's fine, but it's something in the assembly underneath. It just sits there and spins. It's like
Wayne, I must have $3,000 worth of starters in my shed, eh?
Well, we're coming to Alberta then.
Hey, Wayne, I just go on Amazon. DB Electrical makes all those.
DB.
Yep.
But it does seem a problem with all the aftermarket stuff, doesn't it? It's there just about, or
I've been
not
installing those for years.
Well, Jake just called to order the Arians Professional 28. He got a hold of the one dealership in Niagara Falls closed, so he got a hold of another one. That specific blower is back ordered until January 2023.
What's the engine?
It doesn't. It's not the one with the EFI. They offered us that one. They got it in stock. He just wants the one with the regular carb on it.
Yeah, but they're waiting for the engines offshore. They're in a boat offshore. They've been waiting for that boat for about 6 months.
So some kind of a Power-More engine. It's fairly new then, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. But the nice thing is, you know how the handles are all round tubes? This one's all square tubes, all square tubular. Like it's really built well.
Okay. I've been in snowblower hell. I'm making a video for Hank. I had my welder out for a week.
It was that bad.
Methinks Michael Roberts may well be taking the mickey here. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
The guy put a grade 5 bolt in for a shear pin and almost cut the auger in half when it slipped on the bolt.
Yeah.
So what do you guys call what we call the gudgeon pin that goes through the head of the piston?
Wrist pin.
Wrist pin.
Yeah.
Wrist. The wrist.
Oh, wrist pin.
Wrist pin.
Yeah.
Wrist.
Why would you call it a wrist pin? I mean,
Well, it moves like that, back and forth.
yeah, I suppose.
Piston
The
pivots
guy
on
that
the wrist.
invented it was named James Wrist. I think that was the guy. So he called it a wrist pin.
Ah, there we go.
There's
There we go.
experience.
You learn something now. God knows what we call it, a gudgeon pin then.
Well, I know butterfly nuts. Ken laughed when I call them wing nuts.
Oh, wing nuts. Yeah.
We
call them wing nuts.
we call them. I mean, directly translated here, we call them wing nuts as well.
Yeah.
Or the other way around. I don't remember.
I'm going to, by the way, guys, I'm going to tonight try to do a mystery object.
Ooh.
I'm
Yeah.
there.
And there's a big prize.
Will there be music?
Yeah,
Will there be
I'm going
Will
to
there
show
be
you
music?
the prize.
Is there music? Any music?
There's the prize. A
Ooh,
spark plug.
ooh,
Must be a torch plug.
Ah,
ooh.
actually, that's a Briggs and Stratton one.
No.
Oh,
No, it's not. I beg your pardon.
OEM jewelry.
yeah.
Can't get much better than that.
It's RJ19LW. There we go. I mean,
Hey,
that's a quality. Where are we?
there we go. And it's original. It's still got the black paint on it.
Yeah, absolutely right, mate.
And it's
That's
properly gapped.
And I cleaned it.
Does it light up?
Only if you connect it up, Henry. It does actually, yeah. But I thought myself, I'll try and do this. Mick's told me how to share the screen, so we'll do that a bit later. We'll see how successful we are after the last time.
There we go,
You
Hank.
don't want to win it, I understand.
Oh,
Hank's got LED on his.
Oh, no. Now you're showing me up now, mate. No. Show us that again. Light it up there. Look. Oh, my Lord. Yeah. I don't think that's a real spark plug, Henry.
Does it have to be a real?
You'd be surprised how difficult it is actually to get the cord to stick on them, but that's another story. Thank
Yeah.
God for super glue. But, yeah, we'll have a go at that later and see how we
Nice.
get on with it.
Nice work, Phil. Nice work.
Well, I'm one of these people that never throws a spark plug away. Don't ask me why. I mean, I read somewhere that they rarely go wrong. And everyone I've ever tested works.
Yep.
But every time I do a service, I put a new plug in.
Yep.
I don't know. Lately, I have been having where are we? I gotta find you guys. Lately, I've been having a heck of a time with spark plugs. I think it's the new fuels. I take them out and I measure 6 megs between the electrode and ground, which means it's leaking, which will short out the high voltage. And I've been having a heck of a time with spark plugs just in the last year.
You must stop using those torch plugs. That's what it is, Bruce.
Well, yeah, I'd say 2/3 of them are torch plugs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Small engine repair shops would go broke if we weren't selling spark plugs every year.
You know what?
Yep.
Why are we complaining about torch spark plugs and ethanol fuel? Because none of us would have anything to do if it wasn't for those two things.
very true. Although at the moment, I've got nothing coming. Absolutely nothing. Everybody's just closed the doors up here.
You can-
we
you
got
can-
a new budget.
Well,
You can have some of mine, Conker. I have way too
I'm
much.
turning stuff
I've
away.
got some work done, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Jake,
think we
And
have.
then I got the worst one, the one that just gets stuck in the shop waiting for parts, and it's been stuck there for 3 weeks now.
Taking up room.
Well, that's the same really with this saw. Here's the spare barrel.
Yeah.
That's a good point, actually. Do you see the intake side of it? Let me just show this to you guys a
You
minute.
should port it.
See the intake side on this here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bruce, Bruce, you rebel.
that's the Strato intake, right?
So yeah, you got the rubber
Yeah.
tubes that come off it. On the one I've got, it's a different layout, and yet it's the same number.
That's an aftermarket one, right?
No, this is genuine.
Okay.
That's a genuine. It's still got the number on the front.
Yeah. But what does that number not match the IPL for the saw?
Yeah, this is the original one. It came off a previous one, off a previous job. This is the one I replaced. I think the bore was damaged. I've only hung on to it really for reference. But yeah,
Put it in the shed.
I use it as a paperweight.
I like the question. What's his name? Where'd it go now? Yeah, Ronnie. That's the plan.
Go on then, Henry. Which one for you, mate? What's the one you ever walked away from?
Well, I never walked away from it. It didn't work, so I threw it in garbage.
Way to go.
I've never had to walk away from a job ever. I've
Really?
had customers say, "Stop working on it,"
Oh. Well, because
and that's
no.
fair enough. But I've never had one that said, "I can't fix this."
No,
you
I
can
just
always
walked
fix
away
it.
from a 500E.
Oh,
Ooh,
Briggs
why?
500E.
Why?
I tried everything except tearing the engine down, and I could not get it to stop flooding.
Yeah, but the 500E, don't you have to get it reprogrammed?
What?
no, it's a
What?
Briggs engine.
It's a
Oh,
Briggs
Briggs. I
engine.
thought you meant a steel 500E. Oh.
Yeah.
Just
No, a lawnmower. With the
Briggs
Briggs
My favorite.
550E, sorry.
You
normally,
saw my video, Bruce, right? Where the nightmare I had with it.
Yeah.
normally
You sounded like a grumpy old man working on that thing.
Did I tell you I hit it? Did I tell you? Hey, Conker, if you zoom in, Conker, hold on, zoom in, Phil.
Bruce, normally if it's
The
flooded,
stratocharged cylinder, that's what you're looking at in that cylinder. It's called
listening,
stratocharging.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's for emissions. It's for cleaner burn and emissions.
Yeah. I managed to find one, I think, on eBay anyway, just for a spare, really. I mean, only what, OEM, second-hand spare, part for £8. Take a chance.
Hey, Bruce, now that I'm an expert on the EX engines, what's your issue with it?
It's flooding, and I tried 2 different carbs, I adjusted the valves. I checked the timing just with the screwdriver at the top dead center. Now I'm going to take it apart and see if I've got a slipped cam gear.
Well, mine was the valve seat. So
Yeah, and what I found on the one that I had that kept on flooding was the main jet in that plastic module kept on dropping down, and it was loose.
oh,
Could that happen to two carburetors back to back?
Yeah, so if you push that jet back up, you heard it snap in. You give it to the guy, he uses it for a lawn cutting, and then a half or 3/4, and the next time it vibrates loose again. I just put a new module in it, and no problems for a month.
Well, it's out underneath the snow right now.
Yeah, I watched that video, Kenny. I've never seen that happen unless
that engine has under 20 hours on it.
I'm telling you guys, those engines run too hot.
Yeah, they do. The plug was pure white.
Yeah, they
Exactly.
run too,
It was
run
white.
too lean
The
and
plug
too hot.
looked like a little ice cream cone on the top.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say? Anything can be fixed. It's just how much it's going to cost.
No, Briggs is warranting it. I'm getting a free head.
Oh no, mine was rich. It was black. Sorry, I'm thinking of the one after.
But it's they run emission states that these engines can't use any fuel, and which they don't. But they are so prone to clogging up and running lean, and they overheat. And I don't, for some reason, those engines just, maybe it's because they're revving so low, they keep running with that lean condition.
Yeah.
So they start to run hot. It's I mean, I replaced, I don't know, a handful over the year of that white insert in the carburetor, and they still hunt a little bit. And even if you drill them out just a tad, they tend to be okay. Next year, same problem.
Bruce, did you check the float height, even though it's fixed? Did you check the float height?
No.
Because if it's a little too high, letting in a little too much fuel.
Well, I'm going to do a autopsy. I was going to say auto spy, but an autopsy. I'm going to do an autopsy on it and see if there's anything wrong inside. But I might try the cartridge lean. I might just try that.
The only issue we've had with the Briggs & Stratton EX engines is we're making too much money doing carb cleans. Like, it's ridiculous. One little tiny blade of grass. That main jet is like 13 thousandths of an inch in diameter. A little blade of grass gets stuck in there. That's it. The thing either hunts or it starts and dies.
Do you think they've got that stupid air filter on there that just kind of fits? It doesn't really blow on.
Yeah, I don't know. We actually started putting a little bit of dielectric grease around the just to give it a little seal
around that orange rubber.
Yeah.
Huh. Right.
I'm not a person to use like silicone on a carburetor intake, but I don't mind the idea of the dielectric grease because if it gets sucked in, it'll just get burned.
Yeah. But every time we clean the tanks, we're finding grass, maple leaves, like dried leaves inside the gas tank. So what's happening is these people are out there cutting. They got grass all over the place.
They run out of fuel. They take the cap off.
Take the cap off. Start putting
run to the grass.
Grass is going in the gas tank.
Yep.
Yeah, but Wayne, isn't there the little screen filter in the tank?
Yeah, but those dry little tiny blades of grass are going right through that thing and get into the carburetor.
And you only have what, about yay long of a fuel hose. So you can't even put in a filter.
No.
Well, you guys can imagine the dust out here on the prairie, so it's just times 10.
Yeah. No, I think they made an engine to the specification of the EPA, and this is what you get.
And it's not good for the environment. So, because what happens when you're throwing a machine away every 3 years and you're buying them from a stinky factory in China? That's got to be harder on the environment than keeping an old one running and running and running, right?
I mean, if I can't get them to run right, I drill them out just a little bit, and if they run too rich, I just up the RPM by 300 or 400. They run a little fast, but that's fine.
Oh,
then they
isn't it awful when you don't have spares and you drill out a car?
Yeah, no, but it's only in the little cartridge, replaceable cartridge inside the carburetor. So if you
Yeah.
screw it up, you just buy a new one. They're inexpensive.
That's what we do over here. We just buy the new cartridge, whack it
Mhm.
in there. We've
Yeah.
noticed that the new cartridges are different, that they don't have the brass insert in there any longer.
Yeah, they do. It's just hidden.
Oh, mine came with it. Mine, and I got it right from Briggs. It's got the brass main jet.
But you can get two types depending on if you're running at altitude or not. So there are two inserts for each of those engine models. And sometimes if you take the one that is destined to run at a higher altitude, they run better. And the hole is bigger, so more crap can get through.
Well, that's right. That's exactly right.
Honestly, I mean, yeah, you've seen an old Briggs Quantum engine. It doesn't plug up that easily. I mean,
No.
yeah, with gummed up, but a piece of that passes through the filter,
A rock
gets
will get
burned.
through there.
yeah, it goes right through. And here, it's just too small.
Well, it's actually minute, isn't it? I mean, I think I looked at it. It was 0.54,
Yeah.
which is about the same
Nothing.
size as that stick at the end
I mean,
of the day.
a human hair, and it runs lean, and that's how it is, and that's what you get from making an engine that lives up to all the EPA stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think it's doing anything for the environment.
Nope, not in the long run. Short term,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't. I mean, you gotta admit that those little engines, doesn't matter if they run, they don't use any gasoline compared to an old Quantum.
Mhm.
But
So is there
yeah.
an ultimate size? Then I wonder.
In terms of
we could drill out. I mean, if I said I've seen 0.5, 0.054,
Yeah.
maybe 0.58, I don't know.
Yeah, but I see the 13 thou, like Wayne said, about 13 thou.
On
About 30.
the axis.
One.
I go through the drills, and the one that doesn't fit, I use.
That's right.
Oh.
That's how I do it.
And
Right.
if it starts to run rich, I just up the RPM about 200 or 300, and they tend to smooth out and run great. So
What's that thou in metric, Wayne?
What's that?
0.3.
Sorry?
What is it, about
Yeah,
0.3?
Yeah, the size in metric that you use. You use
Metric. You know, we're metric here in Canada, and I still use thousandths of an inch.
No, it's point.
Well,
No,
you know what? In measurements, I use thousandths of an inch. but in
0.3.
Everything else is
0.3.
13 thou is 0.013 inches. So in metric,
Yeah,
I don't know what that is. Don't have
Yeah,
it.
Ken's saying about 0.3 or something.
A little over 0.3, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Because
3
those
is about
tiny
12
micro
thou.
Joes, they snap off so easy. You got to be so careful with them.
Oh yeah, if you're trying to drill them out, yeah.
yeah. You snap
mean,
it
I've
off
tried
inside
using
the little
high
idler
speed.
hole on a Honda.
I mean, sometimes the needle tip cleaner, for your welder, if you can get that in there, if you have one that's small enough, and just a little bit.
Yeah.
Go to your dentist. Go to your dentist. He has good drill bits that don't snap.
Oh, that's
I
good.
would like to
Trouble
have
is, you
a
got to go to the
drill
dentist.
and a box of drills, please.
I actually use a wire from welding brush. I
Yeah.
snap them off and put them onto a piece of dowel. So I've got them, and I use those on the jets.
Yeah.
It's not calibrated, but it's a good idea.
Yeah, it fits.
Well, as long as
What do you use for a mandrel or a poker?
No, that's the wire, and then I hook it up to a piece of wooden dowel. I drill a little
yeah.
hole, and I hot glue the wire into so I've got it on a piece of wooden dowel.
Mm-hmm.
And then because I don't paint them a color that's bright enough, I end up losing them. I don't know where they are, and then I got to make more.
sounds to me a bit like the gudgeon pins I lose every day.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I must admit, I have bought a new tool that I thought you might be interested in, Klaus.
Oh,
It's a oil seal fitting tool for a steel chainsaw.
Yep.
You ever seen one? It's like a tube with a chamfered end that goes over the shaft, so it will lift up over the lip, if you like, of the crankshaft.
Yeah.
And it cost me £2.10.
Nice. Do we? Not that I'm interested, but do you have a parts number for it?
I thought you'd be interested. I have to look it up. I might actually have it here. I don't know.
I
I
was
was
just
very
getting
impressed
ready
with
to order that cable removal tool from Brandon at BS Small Engines, and he came out with a video on the 2.0, the updated version. So I'm
Yeah.
glad it hit because I'll order the updated one. It looks like it's going to function easier.
Yeah, it's a little longer. Yeah,
Yeah, on the one end. Yeah.
I
So
think
I'm gonna order a bunch.
Kenny, suggested that to him to
Yeah,
do
because
that.
I was using like a 3/8 socket.
Yeah.
Because some of the brackets you can't get to them, you got to go underneath them. You know.
Yeah.
I missed that. I was looking up something. What are you guys talking about?
Brandon's removal tool for the.
Oh yeah, the BSS cable removal tool.
We
And
told him to make one end short and make one end long, like a long socket. This way you can get under and reach. If you got to push it in a little bit.
Yeah, the craftsman riders are in the back. When you got to pop that out, you need that long reach one.
Yeah, the classics in the back where you got to stick them in. Yeah.
I'm still waiting for mine to be delivered. They've not quite got over here yet.
Yeah, it takes about 2 weeks, they says.
Okay.
But like a great tool to avoid all the aggravation I go through using needle nose pliers to pinch those things in.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know.
I mean, I've used the 3/8 old 3/8 ring spanner
Yeah.
and drilled and just drilled a slot in it, and it does the same sort of thing. But obviously, it's got the inner side of it's got the slots where it would normally use for drill for a bolt. But it does work as to a fashion. It's better than messing around with a pair of pliers.
Now you were talking about walking away from equipment. Over here, Jake and I have both realized sometimes we got to walk away from it to figure it out.
Oh yeah.
Like you get so aggravated at times when you're working on something. And my favorite saying here is, they went to the moon so we can figure this out. Jake's a conspiracy theorist. He says we didn't get to the moon.
No.
Yeah.
You know what? When I do that, 3 o'clock in the morning, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. I go to bed and my mind thinks about it, and then, boop, there is the answer.
And then it's out to the shop, 3 o'clock in the morning, right, Hank?
Right.
I mean, I go to bed and think about it 3 o'clock in the morning, but it ain't about a mower, I'll tell you that much.
Well, let's see. You're probably thinking about getting up and having a whiz.
That's the one. You got it.
Okay, can I show you guys something? I want Hank to see this. There's my auger.
Oh, nice.
What the hell did you do to that?
And then I've got the outside clamp that Hank suggested on the outside of the, because you still need the 1-inch space on the inside.
What do you weld it?
And then I welded that around.
Nice.
Wow. What'd you do? Have a grade 8 bolt in there and you tore the hell out of it?
Yeah.
Ah.
Very good, Bruce.
Hey, at least the auger box survived, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, it's huge. It's the old ones that are like 6 inches across.
Yeah. That thing must have been banging away for a whole year.
Can you imagine that, eh?
So you guys got plenty of
Can I
snow
show you
on
the
you?
finished product on that weld?
No, you didn't.
I want to.
Yeah.
Just a second. There it is.
Look at you go, Bruce.
Yeah, painted and all.
Yeah,
Nice.
fantastic.
And that was, on the other side where it was flat, the whole thing did arc on me because I heated it up, right? So I went to the other side and I just put a nice flat weld on the other side, hoping that would pull it back, but it didn't. But that's pretty tough welding. You can just get a stick in there to, there's no room. There's no room to weld inside.
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud of that. And there's a video coming out probably in December sometime on that.
All right.
I guess we need to wear our dark glasses to watch the arc then. Yeah.
Camera seems to survive it.
Phil, nobody else in the basement?
Not at the moment. No, I'll put the link out again, see if there's anybody around.
How about that green T-shirt basher we have lurking? Is he coming up? Or?
I think your shirt's acting like kryptonite. He's not going to come up.
I got a film. I spoke to him earlier on. He said he was going to watch a film with Sue. but he'll be keeping his phone on. So watch out. He's almost certainly on the side there somewhere, I'll tell you.
Must be talking about that Mick guy from the UK.
Yeah.
So you guys got the snow up your end yet then, Klaus, or are you still clear?
I'm sorry?
Have you got the snow at your end yet, or are you still clear?
We're still clear. Today it was hovering just around freezing with a cold wind from the east.
Oh.
And you could just feel whatever moisture was in the air came down as something, but nothing on the ground yet.
Yeah, but once you'll start, I guess it doesn't stop up there, does it?
Oh, it's not bad here. It's not. It's similar to Manchester weather, actually.
What, wet and dreary?
Wet and dreary, absolutely. Okay, occasional snow every 5 years or so.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Yeah, because we're down here in the soft south. So we get half inch of snow and the whole country stops down here.
Oh, yeah.
Got lots here.
You get a lot there, Wayne?
Buffalo's going to get more than Bruce is going to get all year.
I don't know.
In 1 to 2 days. They may have 5 feet. Right now, they got 54 inches of snow in Buffalo. And it's supposed to go all day today up until tomorrow evening.
We've had a foot on the ground for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But
it gets cold where you are, Bruce, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it gets cold. Yeah.
It's frozen water.
Yeah.
That's why Bruce goes to Mexico.
January
you're going?
Yeah. 3 months.
Tommy Time is new to the chat, guys. He's a good mower channel.
Tommy Time. Check him out. I'll check him out.
Check him out. Yeah.
We'll check him out.
Conk, I gotta go. Jake just pulled in with a snowblower. I gotta go give him a hand to unload.
Watch your eye.
Boys, take care.
Yeah.
See you later. Say hi to Jake from us.
Take care.
I'm gonna go get another coffee.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a coffee too. I'll be right back.
Yeah, coffee.
I'm gonna go get a cup of
beer.
Wow, everybody's leaving like flies.
Oh yeah. So when did you get your body warmer then, Henry? I was really impressed with that.
My what?
Your body warmer, your jacket you're wearing.
Oh, that was from my friend in the UK. His name is Mix Mowers.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm impressed. It looks nice. We call those body warmers.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I guess he's got them in his store there. You know the.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Tim.
Tim. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll speak nice to him and see if he'll give me a free sample.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I won't hold my breath.
This is his store number.
Here we go. He's on the side. I knew he was there somewhere.
Tim, you're a chipmunk. You're a chipmunk, Tim.
No, your mic's all over the place there, Tim. There you go. There you go. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, there we go. Look, sampler for me.
There you go. Look at that.
There we go. I'll hold him to that now.
Yeah. Screenshot that.
Absolutely. Yeah. You got the snow at yours already, then, Henry? Have you?
Did I what? I was drinking.
You got the snow at yours already? You say the snow at yours?
No, Ken had snow because he's down by the shoreline.
Yeah.
And the wind was blowing off the shore onto land, so he got snow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I live a few miles away from the shoreline. I live like central part of Connecticut. So it would take a long time for it to get here.
Yeah, well, you hang on to it. We'll let you have it rather than we keep over here, all right?
No, I don't want it.
Conker, did you have the number for that tool?
I'm gonna have to look it up, mate.
All right.
It's not a problem.
Klaus wants that tool now.
I'll tell you, it's so simple. You know, like on the crankshaft, one side with the flywheel fits on is chamfered, so it's no problem getting an oil seal on. But on the other side that fits on with the clutch and everything goes, it's a parallel, and it's quite. Like, you can damage the oil seal getting on there.
Yeah,
This
you can.
just literally slides over, and it's an exact fit with the chamfer on it.
Yeah.
So you just push up the seal, and it was. I was well impressed with
It keeps it keeps the lip in place when you push it in. Yeah.
Absolutely right. Yeah. I think it was £2.40 or something. I can't remember now.
I'm back.
What's it like?
If I don't find my Klaus, I'll email it to you anyway.
What's
Thank
it like?
you.
A real thin?
Instead of having a flat surface that pushes on the seal, you have one that is chamfered towards the center. So it basically first pushes on the lip, making sure the lip doesn't flip when you put it in.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah. And it's. I mean, I thought I could look. I looked at it. I thought I could probably lathe one up, but it's such a thin wall.
Yeah.
You'd have to be pretty precise, with your lathe work.
And
the chamfer on there.
And the steel seals, they are tight. They are extremely tight. And also, if the keyway, you want to make sure you don't have any burrs on that, because it'll cut it right away.
Yeah, and that's why I'm worried about. When I was speaking earlier on this crankshaft, I've got these cuts in there, and I'm sure the oil would leak by those. I'm sure it will.
I mean, cuts. Where do they come from?
When I dremeled off the inner race of the main bearing,
and that goes under the seal.
Yeah, it's right where the seal is. Yeah, I thought. Yeah. I mean, Ken suggests I use some JB Weld, and then just get that on there, then rub it down with. I could probably get it on the lathe and lathe it down.
If you're lucky, yeah. But I mean, that thing spins at 11 to 12,000 RPM.
Yeah,
it gets hot and cold a lot. I don't know if it's going to hold it. Hey, we'll see.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm in two minds whether to play with it or not. I could spend. Well, no, I mean, it won't take long to get the epoxy on there. It's just whether or not at the end of the day I can rub it down.
But Conker, you have a lathe, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you give it a little weld and then?
Well, yeah. The only issue is I'd have to tie down the actual rod so that didn't fly around as well. If you imagine, if I put the whole crankshaft in the lathe,
it'll move on you. Yeah.
You don't want that rod flying around because it would do.
No. But, interesting.
But anyway, I'll have a look at it. It's because what I've done since then, of course, I bought myself a puller, and
yeah.
It was worth the money, so I won't have to do that again. But, yeah. I'm getting as bad as Klaus, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I like the tool. Yeah. I've got to have a tool,
I blame it all on Conker.
Yeah.
Always. But Conker said I should buy it, honey, so that's what I did. I'm sorry.
There you go.
That's usually how it goes. Hi, Tim.
That's just one of those simple tools. It works. And somebody, I mean, I think still most of them work. I mean, somebody somewhere has been clever enough to design them somewhere.
Yep.
I mean,
I have to stop watching.
We got you, mate. We got you. Yeah, we got you. No problem.
Are you Mickey Mouse or are you okay, Tim?
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse. Sorry, Mickey Mouse. No, I have to. Yeah, Mick. Watch the movie, will you?
Oh boy.
I was watching Moa Medic, and he had this steel universal puller for some of the flywheels. If you use the knockoff tool, the way they're designed, you can move the whole crankshaft if you're unlucky. So he kind of showed a universal steel-made puller tool that goes on multiple models.
Yeah.
And it's and it wasn't that expensive. It's basically just a round plate with a lot of holes in it.
Sure.
So
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I just hold it upside down and just give it with the hand, fire with the flywheel, and just give it a whack because its own weight will normally drop it off.
Yeah, it will. But some particularly some of the trimmers, the way the engine is made, you can shift the whole crankshaft.
Right.
It's but I haven't.
Yeah.
I think that yes and no. Yeah, you may shift it, but the second you put the flywheel back on, it reseats. So
yeah,
the flywheel holds it where it's supposed to be.
The only thing is, when you drive down the nut for the flywheel, make sure you torque it correctly. Don't just use the rattle gun.
You're absolutely right, Klaus, and I'm guilty for that. Because I think it negates the value of the shear pin in the future when you over torque the flywheel.
Yeah, and also Steel had a huge recall years back on chainsaws that had the flywheels over torqued at the factory, and they can shatter. You really don't want a shattered flywheel at 12,000 RPM. You really don't.
Plastic's not going to save you.
Nope.
Ken had an experience with a shattered flywheel.
Oh,
Wow.
My favorite.
Was that on that? That was on that 550E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your favorite engine.
550. Look at it. Look at all the holes underneath there. It's cracked. Oh my god.
What are you doing? Playing the video?
Did I tell you I didn't like those engines?
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Once or twice.
Yeah. Sounded like my dad trying to fix something.
Yeah, I think I downloaded a whole sheet of Steel machinery of all the different torques. And it is available. You can find them all. But the thing is with those is actually hanging on to one side when you're trying to torque up the other side. Because one's the left hand, one's the right hand thread.
Piston stop.
Yeah, I put rope
Piston
in there.
Stop.
Yeah. I don't like the idea of putting some plastic in there or steel in against the top of the piston.
Steel has a plastic piston stop. It only goes on some models, the newer models, not the older ones, because there's too much room in there. But it's sort of shaped like almost like a double spoon, and you just lay it in there, and in the new it comes up against and it stops. But you can't use it on an old, you can't use it on yours, Phil. It's too old. It's got too much compression room in there.
Yeah, what I've got is like a piece of plastic, and the ends are they're bent down and up. You can use one end or the other.
I use a metal stop, gently and very carefully. But I use because I have had when my wire sometimes gets caught in the exhaust port. And that sometimes, if you don't catch it, it's not good.
I've had the rope come apart and fray inside there and have pieces of rope stuck in exhaust ports, intake ports, ring edges, and I've stopped using the rope.
Yeah.
Well, if you keep the piston up high and then put the rope in, you know, you should be okay.
You're smarter than me.
I just use a bit of.
Is that any better?
Much better, Timmy. Much better.
Yes.
Brilliant. I just don't like the idea of that point of contact on the top of the piston, you know, which is basically quite narrow. You put a hell of a lot of pressure on a very small area of a piston head.
Sure. Hi, Rich's Mowers and Blowers.
Rich, how you doing, Rich?
Hi, Rich. How you doing, mate? There we go. Yeah, I think like using all these things, you'll be extra careful.
I think it's just being careful.
Yeah, sure. I like the idea of the rope. As I said, you put a pull cord I put in there. and that seems to work.
The only thing is, if I use the metal stop, I never use the rattle gun. Never, ever.
Hi, Stumpy.
Stumpy, how you doing?
Hey, Stumpy.
Hey, Stumps, how you doing, mate? Good to see you.
Yep.
I don't know. Mick's getting a little tricky out there.
The trickster, not the mixter. The trickster.
Was I mean, what would really annoy him? I think, Klaus, if you sent me one and not him.
You know what? I'm not sure I have the courage to send more out. I think there'll be a bomb in the mail or something. You know.
Yeah.
But I will. I'm still working on getting a
You know.
spreadsheet to make the right thing. So if anybody wants it, they can go have a look at it.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm hoping to get.
I'm not complaining, but they are a little expensive to have made.
Hey,
Just a little bit.
Klaus, look what Scott posted.
Scott, hold on. All righty, Mr. Briggs. We're expecting a 45-minute video on this topic.
Yeah.
It could be a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, I was just thinking, be careful, Scott. You could blow your arm off.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you imagine over just a t-shirt?
I'm hoping that to get one of the we call it the lever release tools over, because I know who was selling them? Not Wayne, was it?
Brandon.
London.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know he was trying to get some over to us, but I've obviously been far too busy for it. But I hope to get one over here eventually. It's my homemade tool is not as good as his.
He does keep mentioning that he's sending you some.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I know he does. Yeah, and I'm sure
I
he
like
will.
the idea of cutting a slot in a small wrench. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I used a 3/8 socket, but that was because the cable was already cut.
yeah. I used an old English 3/8 socket, and it's with the old-fashioned angled heads, you know, and just cut a socket in there with a Dremel.
With
And
an
it
offset.
works. It does work.
An offset.
Yeah, the offset on it. Yeah, and it was an old English tool. Probably I shouldn't have cut it. Actually, it's built like a brick outhouse of steel. You know, it wasn't cheap.
So forgive me for my forgive me for my shameless plugs on my next video, but here we go. I'm welding on the auger there.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is nice.
That is nice. I was wondering when the camera picks up that arch from a welder, does it damage the lens? I mean,
you know what? I've been doing it I've been online for 10 years this week. I've been shooting welding for years and years, and it doesn't seem to hurt my camera. Although I'm in the mood I have to get a new camera this next 2 weeks because I've lost my screen, as you guys know. I'm just guessing where I'm shooting.
Did you find another one of the same, Bruce, or no?
No, I'm going to buy something like a GoPro, but it's not. It's made by DJI Osmo 3. Don't everybody just jump in and tell me what they use.
No.
But that's what I'm going to buy.
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't spill all that gas on the ground when you weld.
I got enough crap over that. I'm never going to spill gas again. Imagine what that mop would have. Imagine if I'd have lit that mop after. First thing I did was stick it in some water for about 4 days and then dry it off.
That would have made a nice torch.
But my overhead heater is at 8 feet, not at 18 inches.
Yeah.
But that's not an excuse, though.
No.
Well, I must admit, I don't even have an extinguisher in my workshop. I know I should do, but
I'm guilty of that. I don't have an extinguisher neither.
I just mounted mine this morning. I've had it sitting on the bench for like a month. I mounted it today.
Yeah,
Mine is right at the exit door, so you can either grab it and run outside or grab it and go back in.
Yeah,
I've
you
got
got a wallet.
CO2. I've
Yeah,
got
well,
foam. I got powder. I got water. I have it all.
I got the a blanket too, so you drop the blanket on it,
Yeah.
smothers it. Yeah.
That's probably the best.
I think we talked about it before. You can get these that they're spray can size.
Yeah.
And it's a fire retardant that comes out almost like it looks like soapy water, but it is extremely good and it's inexpensive.
Just these little tiny miniature ones you get on. They
Yeah.
sell on eBay and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but it has to be the right stuff. When you press it, it seems like it's almost like a foam / soapy water.
Yeah.
Right.
And it comes out. It doesn't come out at high pressure or anything. It comes out just like if you use a WD-40 can, something like that. It's not that high pressure, and it's extremely efficient. For
What they use in airports.
It's similar to that.
yeah.
Yep.
Aircraft carriers.
Yeah.
And I made good use of mine when I had my little accident.
Scott.
What's up, gentlemen?
There he is.
Hey, Scott.
I'm waiting for a FedEx truck to bring my regulator, but everything else is on that mower.
Nice.
You're going to give us a preview?
Nope. No sneak peeks. I'm
Well, remember, Scott, I'm live tomorrow, so.
Oh yeah. Hey, tell
Not to
FedEx.
me. Not to me. I'll be right back.
Tell Fed up it, or as I like to call him, Fed up to bring me my regulator, and we'll be done.
Have you ever done this before, Scotty?
Yep.
You have. Wow.
They sell lawnmowers, Conker, that you can buy. They're already propane.
So
They sell propane lawnmowers, weed whackers, leaf blowers. There's a company called, I believe it's called Leaf, that makes it.
Yeah, but they're all not efficient. You got to use a lot of propane versus gas.
Gary, you're right. It's dry powder. ABC. It's the classes that it can catch. It can extinguish fires on. But I wouldn't recommend shooting off powder in your workshop unless you want rust on every single piece of equipment that it touches.
Yeah.
Right, guys, I'm going to see if we can do this mystery object.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, see if this works. Now, I'll go press on this, share that, and share.
There's a picture of your wife.
Oh,
Now then,
You're right, Dave. It does work really well.
well, that didn't work.
It's a little small, Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
click
It's a little-
photo. Yeah. Hang on.
Zoom it out.
It goes a little bit out of focus there. I don't know if I can go in a lot bigger, but you lose it.
Too big.
Well, Phil, it looks like a meth pipe from here because you can't see it.
You guys can see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not very well.
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it in focus. You see. How about that?
So, well, how would you know what a meth
I
pipe
think
looks like?
Us, man.
Yeah, Scotty,
Phil,
why
Phil.
was that the first thing that came to your mind?
Is it a tool, Phil?
Yes, this is definitely a tool.
It is a.
And it's not to use for lawnmowers.
What industry?
Interesting. What industry?
What would that give it away?
I would say scientific.
Okay, so let's go in the medical field and figure that one out.
Yeah.
A heart pump.
Nope.
There, that's good.
Should we know it, Phil?
Um,
Have
I
we
would
ever
say
used one?
at one point or another, most of us would have either used this or had it used for us.
No.
Are you reading the comments, Phil?
Yeah, I'm reading it here. Yeah,
Okay.
is it a lathe? No. Conductor valve? No. Bunsen burner? No. Sturdy martinis definitely would not want to do that. Clamp for wood turner? No. Bone hammer? No.
Masculator.
Pilot tube grabber?
No.
Yeah, the quality's not particularly good, but if you see the whole thing, you'll see why.
Oh, be honest, Phil. The quality sucks.
Yeah, and I accept. If I come out a little bit, does that help a little bit or not?
No.
Igniter, no. Reflex hammer, no.
Hey, Phil, can you email me the photo?
Can I what?
No,
Email
that's
you?
cheating, Ken.
Well, no, I won't.
That's
be in the
cheating.
contest. I'll just see if I can make it clearer and bigger.
Let's see if I could. Hang on a minute. I did try to look it up. I'll send it to you now, Ken. Bear with me a second.
Yeah, watch. No, do it.
You
Stop
just saw
saying
all
your
your
screen.
searches.
Nobody's found it yet. That's for a fact.
Stop
Phil,
sharing this.
stop sharing the screen.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah, you're sending us all your programs.
I was going to say, we're all going to say
Oh,
it.
there's Ken's email.
I think you'll all see that. That's the problem there.
So that's what the basement looks like.
Yeah.
Where is it gone? There it goes. Okay. There it is again.
Huh.
It's a difficult one, I tell you. A clamper of some sort. That's getting close.
Is it a pipe clamp?
Oh, I know. I'll try this.
Chest spreader, no. It's a lot smaller than you think. Put it that way.
That's what she says.
Oh man, you're bad.
Oh,
You know,
Bruce,
Klaus,
that is so
Since
wrong.
we started doing this live stream, your English has just really improved, hey?
Well,
Let's go back.
No.
yeah.
Because if you don't, I know if you don't use,
it-
like you probably went for a few years without using your English, and now it's really improved.
I actually
And
use it
Bruce,
every
to
day.
answer your
Every day at
question,
work.
the reason why I know what a meth pipe looks like, because I feed enough homeless down underneath the bridge down here in my town. You
Okay.
get to know what stuff looks like.
What's a
Mhm.
royal tool?
That's when you get circumcised.
Oh my God. No.
Why? There's nothing wrong with getting circumcised, Conker. I was circumcised when I was 18.
Hey, I want that extra
It is
2
when you're
inches back.
17 years old.
I'll take it. I'll take any length I can get.
There's just no end to those. There's no end to those pricks.
More of a clue. No, I can't give you any more clues, really. As I say, most of us that use something, this tool is used on, and it's a service tool. Put it that way.
Hmm.
No ideas?
Nope.
No,
Yeah.
Another hint, Phil. Give us another hint.
I
Sorry.
can't give you another one.
No more hints?
No.
No more dick jokes. Start plug tool. No. Oh, dog wants to go out. Hang on. Where's the dog? So have I beaten you then tonight?
You have absolutely.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
zoom
oh.
out, Phil. See if we can guess it with it zoomed out.
Zoom out.
Show us a full picture.
Right. So I've won.
Yeah,
I
I'm
guess.
not a bit
Right,
You
sure.
gotta close it and reopen on the old one.
Reopen the whole
You
picture.
stumped us, Phil. You stumped
I
us.
Yeah,
think I have.
We've
Right.
been stumped. Yep.
Let's
Now
see
I
if
got
we can get it.
Alan, I got to see if I can find it for you now. Preset there. Share screen.
I have a what is it?
Yeah.
Mix mower.
Right, I now got to. How do I go and get that now? Hang on a second.
Go into photos. section.
This is where it gets fun. So I got to go looking for it now. So
Well, Phil, we don't want to see any naked pictures of Annie, so just
yes, you do. Don't tell lies.
all right.
Share screen. I think I got on Chrome tab. I think I go into might be there.
Oh, Mick said a watch backing plate tool.
Hey,
Mick said a watch backing plate tool.
A watch backing plate tool. Yeah.
oh God, I hate him.
Is that right or wrong?
It's
Is that right?
But it's funny when we phone him.
What'd you do? Email to him?
Come on, let me let the dogs out. Come on, there you go. That's what I owe. I got to somehow get the right picture up about now. Hang on a second. Where are we? Yeah, okay.
I like Ray's idea, chain link remover. That's a good one.
Yeah. It's a persuader, yeah.
I'm just trying to bring it up now. Hang on. There it goes. Like that. Get rid of that. Bring that up again. Bloody dog. Right, here it is.
Just what Nick needs when he won a torch.
Share screen. And here it comes up now. There you go.
And I got one of those too.
A clutch holding tool.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
That almost looks like a flywheel removal tool or something.
Yeah,
It's actually quite difficult to try and get the picture close in. I probably need a macro or something.
What's the official name for it?
The official name is a watchback taken off tool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's small.
I've absolutely no idea.
Okay.
Here it is in real life.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Nice.
that looks like it would be handy though. It's adjustable. You could take off a Briggs flywheel if you had enough oomph on your arm.
Yeah.
On
chainsaw clutches.
Yeah. I would say a clutch tool. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Watchback opener.
How many times you use it, Phil?
Twice. I think a lot of watchmakers, would you believe, we use a rubber ball.
Yeah, like the little 8-ball, the rubber 8-ball.
That's right, because the rubber will
Friction.
if you like, to the steel.
Yep.
So Mick Norris is just won his necklace.
Congratulations, Mick.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, well done, Nick.
You're going to deliver it, Phil?
Hey, yeah, I'll be delivering it all right, don't you worry.
Good one. That was a good one.
That was good.
It's,
Except for the blurriness, and we don't know what the hell it was. Yeah.
Yeah. But we do need the very optimistic sounding music bit before it.
Oh
Yeah.
Dance music.
A little dancing.
Yeah. I think that's getting a bit beyond me at the moment.
Give him a break,
enough,
eh?
Phil. Fair enough.
There we go. He said send it to Klaus. There, Klaus.
Send it to Klaus.
Oh no! Please don't. It's I take my watch to professionals. I can't find the grease nipple to all those little wheels in there.
It actually works extremely well, but you have got to make sure it's adjustable on sideways movement and up and down, so you can actually get it to fit. You know, it works very well, and there's different ends for it.
Yeah, it would fit into those little notches there.
Yeah, that's how it works on those notches. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Phil, there's a question. They want to know if you built that dollhouse behind you.
Oh, yeah, there's a story behind that, as there always is.
Tell Gary the story. He's asking.
It was thrown out into a skip. It's a house clearance or something, and a friend of ours walked past it one day, whatever, and saw it all in there, and decided he was going to take it all out. It's all the toys, all the furniture, everything was there. It's quite badly damaged, and he took it home and he was going to repair it. Well, he realised it was a bit beyond him. And he just said to me one day, completely out of the blue, "Do you want it?" I said, "Yeah, okay, we'll have it for the grandkids." So I've got it, and I repaired it. It's a new roof, a new chimney, which you can't see how that all turned up. And the kids love it.
Did you get good house insurance on? Does the roof leak?
You know, the roof, what we call slates, are made out of popsicle sticks.
Oh,
You know, the flat,
yeah.
what we call ivory sticks. Those are just, the ends are cut off and stuck on. They made it look like, yeah, whatever.
Yep.
All right, who's got the music? Go on. All right, we listen to music, and who is it?
It's
Got to be Mick.
No,
gotta
it's
be
not.
Ken.
It's gotta
No,
be
I
Mick.
think it's Ken. It's Ken.
Ken. Okay, yeah, okay, fair enough then. Yeah.
Where'd you get that music from, Ken?
Top secret.
We told you he'd have to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Mr. Briggs
Why,
got a hairless
What on earth
cat.
you got there, Mr. B?
What's that?
That's a hairless
the eyes
cat.
on that thing. Looks like a Marty Feldman dog.
This is my parents' old dog.
What happened to his
This
hair?
is Mr. Gizmo. He has hair. He's over 20. He's 20 years old.
Wow.
What'd you do? Fill him up with air and his eyes popped out?
No, he's got cataracts. Gizmo. Say, I'm an old man.
Aw.
It sort of looks like Mick, don't it?
Oh,
The way his eyes bug out.
oh.
Hey, Mick, I got your twin.
Be careful.
I got your twin
Now
brother.
the heat is off of me. Whew.
Hey, look at him. He's bald. He's bald. He's got the bad ears. He looks kind of like Mick. Gizmo, you look like Mick Mowers over in England. Oh,
So
very old
where's your
England.
dog then, Scott? Where's your
What's that?
big old dog? He
Oh,
did
you
that.
mean this bozo right here?
Yeah.
Miss Maggie.
He's not jealous of the other one?
No.
No.
They're waiting for their dinner. They're having a treat tonight.
Nice.
Something
Yeah, I got
vague.
a treat. No, I got them something good for dinner. I went out with a last night was yesterday was the last night of deer season.
So you bought him
Liver.
You got him a deer?
Oh,
How many are you allowed up there, Scott? 2, 3?
We got deer heart.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Deer heart and deer liver.
Well, the liver you're gonna eat, right?
I'm gonna eat. Oh yeah.
Hmm.
That's just it. That was $1. 4 pounds.
Wow.
Small
is
buck.
anybody like me?
Small buck.
I'm not having liver. That's it. If I eat that stuff, I get to see it again. I
Yeah,
don't want
you
it.
guys eat a lot of that kidney pie, right?
Steak and kidney pie. Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's welcome John. He should be on his way
Our
up now.
deer season goes right to the end of November.
Is that
No,
for
we go.
Brucey, is that for guns or arrows? What is that?
Guns and arrows, yeah.
Or is it? Yeah.
Johnny
Yeah,
boy.
we have,
Separate arrows.
Howdy.
we have 2 seasons here. We got bow season here and gun season. I got that with a bow and arrow
Gun?
last night about midnight.
We start out with black powder, then we go to arrow, then we go to gun.
Black powder and arrows start in September, and then the guns start in November.
Such a roadkill there.
Roadkill stew.
Yeah.
What's that, Johnny?
You
What's
got
that
one?
you
It
got
was
there,
a
John?
strange package. It was in my mailbox.
Uh-oh. From the UK?
No, no. It says Amazon Fulfillment Center in Bessemer, Alabama.
Huh.
So, since Lawnmower Detective told me to go check my mailbox, I
Uh-huh.
have an idea it might be from him.
Yeah.
But the last time I opened a package from Lawnmower Detective, I had an inflatable cucumber in it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm kind of worried about opening this one today.
No, I would do it in private.
Share it with us.
Do it in private, John.
Oh, you guys can't use bow and arrow in the UK?
No, it's against the law.
Let's see.
Yeah, we're not allowed to use it over this way, Ken.
Talk about being put on the spot.
Oh my God. I knew it. I knew I shouldn't open this package.
You've got to share it now, John.
Is that Lisa laughing in the background?
No, that's somebody else. Lisa's back in the back. Thank God.
You got your furnace on today there, big guy?
No, it's I was out. I had a boy come pick my scrap up, and I was out there loading up with him earlier, and it was cold outside, so I put my sweatshirt on. Let's see. I apologize for not wearing my Hobby Motors shirt or my Big Dog shirt today.
Mick wants to know if it takes batteries.
You know, I think it kind of does.
You got to share it with us, John, are you?
You don't look very happy.
Oh my God.
You don't look that happy.
LMD, you still here?
You're a dead man.
Or did you run off when I held the package up?
Looking on the
I hope not, Mick Hardy. It better not be.
This way is beginning to kill us. You know that, John.
Let me see. Does it take batteries? Small parts, not for children under 3 years of age.
The detective is watching.
Mm-hmm.
He's there. Yeah.
Hobby t-shirts.
Yes, it has batteries in it. Button cells. Oh, Lord.
There could be a child watching.
Oh!
That's cute.
A yodeling pickle. I knew it. I knew I shouldn't open the package. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Dave, did you get your leaf?
Tim, it wasn't that dang funny, son.
Did you get your leaf?
Calm down.
Did you get
Slow
your
your
leaf
roll
checked
there,
up,
Cupcake.
Dave?
Yeah.
I can't pull up Mick's comments here.
Oh my gosh. Let's see here.
Ken's dropped off.
Oh darn, I can't get it open. Too bad.
Yeah. Anybody watch Ian Matthews' last video?
Nope.
Check it
Not
out.
yet.
You'll laugh. When he's got a book he opens up and starts reading. Oh boy.
Oh God.
Good one, Dave. Good one.
Now what? Lisa's running here going, what are you doing? Lost your mind? Oh,
Just put it on the table at Thanksgiving and turn it on like inside a bunch of other pickles.
Her sister and brother-in-law are coming for Thanksgiving. I'm not going to have this on the table, I promise you. I will never hear the end of it here either.
Hey, John, Lisa wasn't a dildo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There could be an element. Yeah, there could be an element of humor involved in that if you did it right.
That would be it.
14% off.
Well, looks like Lawnmower Detective wasted $12.94.
Dave, did you get your leaves picked up, Dave?
Maybe it'll be
Changing the
Mick's
subject.
Mowers gift shop with a logo on it.
Where the heck did you guys find this stuff?
You know what? Somebody was hired to engineer and make that.
Yeah, I'm sure it was, Dave. Yeah, why would somebody even want to make this?
Well, it does create laughs, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, at my expense.
Yeah.
But that's
I
fine.
thought it was
As long as
dead.
people are laughing, I'm happy.
I thought the pickle thing was dead by now.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Mm-mm-mm. So, how are y'all today?
We're good, John.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Good, John.
everybody's
Thank
good, thank you. Whether or
Excellent.
not we've got a stream to go to next week, I'm not so sure
Tommy.
after that. Dear, dear.
I think my camera is burning out. Hey, that's not the same green that Klaus has got there.
Well, that color
No.
there, you
Oh,
mean.
that's a nice shirt there, Mr. Bruce.
Yeah.
It is, but it I never turn it
Hey,
off. The
Morton.
camera's on
How are you?
24/7, so it's probably starting to receptors are burning out.
Morton, are you interested in a yodeling pickle since
Hi,
you're
Morton.
over in yodel country?
Oh, dear.
You just got to get the little shorts, the German shorts with the long socks. Now.
Is it the leader?
John, you should have
Leader
it
hose.
signed.
Yeah, leaderhosen.
Lederhosen, yeah.
I see you slapping your
They are
thigh
they are
there,
more
John.
comfortable than they look, by the way.
Hmm.
It's like a kilt.
You have a pair, Klaus?
I used to. I sold it.
Good
Quiet,
man.
Nick.
You got to break them in first. They're a little too tough in the beginning.
Yeah. You can get them in different grades, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they
They got to be made out of wool, eh?
no, they're leather.
Ooh.
Yeah, they,
The socks are wool.
Don't they
Quite
chafe a bit, Klaus? Do they not
Someone.
chafe?
Huh?
Do they not chafe?
No, they're actually quite comfortable. They're like a pair of overalls, basically.
Oh.
Just a little
Someone
heavier.
in the someone on the chat wears a skirt that's of the male persuasion. I won't call any names though.
Could be a Scotsman.
No, that's just a skirt. I've seen it.
Oh. Okay.
Now we all
So-
want to know now, John.
So LMD, tell us about your skirt.
It's not a skirt, it's a kilt.
Oh, that's what you call it. Okay,
Is
gotcha.
there anything worn under that?
Looks like a freaking skirt when I saw it on him.
No, John, I bought you Christmas. Someone sent me a new one.
Do what, Briggs?
He's got the
Do
attention
what,
span of
Briggs?
a
Cocker spaniel.
fly.
Chihuahua.
Oh, God.
You know, John, I bought you a Christmas decoration someone sent me. Hey, when did you model for this?
Uh-huh.
It kind of looks like it. Doesn't that look
No,
like
it
John?
don't. No.
Yeah, it does. Oh,
I don't
yeah.
have a wire ass mustache.
And
Oh.
the beret is all wrong. John,
Yes.
stop wearing berets.
Yes.
All
I
these
think he
kids
is,
Oh.
Johnny.
starting to come out, aren't they? A bit of a concern.
Yeah, someone's phone went off.
Someone's toy went off.
Yeah.
Bruce, don't do that day job, mate. Don't do that day job.
Shut up.
Now you can't turn it off.
Great, the yodel has a stutter now.
Shut up, Beavis.
Take the batteries out, John.
It's,
Okay. I'm waiting for
Oh.
Lisa
Hey,
to come here and go,
listen, I
what is that
think-
yodeling
We were
noise?
doing the pickle thing before I left for Mexico last year, so it's getting old.
Yeah, it has gotten old.
It has gotten old.
All right, Morton, we'll do.
So am I allowed to have coffee number 4?
Sure.
4 coffees, I'll be on the ceiling by now.
I'm just about there.
Jeez.
I know
What's
that your wife thinks that snow is beautiful, John, but I'm already sick of it. It's been on the ground 2.5 weeks.
Well, you can take
Oh.
comfort in that you're immigrating here shortly.
Yeah.
I just got a message from LMD. Love you, buddy. I can tell.
Yeah. With that kind of love, what is hate?
Yeah, exactly. Let's see, a blow up cucumber and a yodeling pickle. What's next? I'm getting there, Mick. I have messages holding. Stand by.
Stand by. You're on a bit of a dry run tonight, are you, Clarence?
What's that?
Yeah.
You're a bit of a dry run tonight, are you there?
No. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh,
I'm
you're
good.
good, yeah.
Scottish red ale. Good stuff.
Come on, voice,
Stella.
Peter.
Did you buy that?
Nice.
Did you buy that
Nice.
down the street?
Not from my local brewery. Yeah. So it's
That would be bad if I had a brewery like at the park at the end of the cul-de-sac. Eh?
Yeah.
I got your message, Mick. Too bad I can't share it. Yeah, it's that bad. And what he Googles to find some of these pictures I don't even want to know. I would hate to see his search history.
Okay, I'm gonna go have a fix.
A
In
fix.
some countries,
Oh.
that search history will be evidence.
He says, "Feel free to share, John."
No, it was they'd shut the stream down. You'd be like, oh no.
Oh,
Dave,
dear.
you take care, man. And I would say thanks for the gift, but I'm not.
Has Miss Lisa seen it yet, John?
No, and she's probably not going to see it. They won't bar it.
What's that green thing, John? Oh, it's just an earwax removal tool, and it's been
Shit.
used just
Why
to
is
make
it
sure it
talking?
doesn't.
I'm not sure if Ken's awake at the moment, Mick.
He is.
Somebody
Did look
call
like he's asleep.
911. Oh, he's there.
Yeah, he's movement. We got movement.
Woke me up.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
No, he didn't either, Ronnie.
I need to get a refill. Henry, you're in charge a minute.
Oh, again? What can I give away today?
Nothing at all, nothing.
You can give away a yodeling pickle.
Yeah, yodeling pickles and no green
Yeah.
T-shirts. We got people in the chat that can't handle that kind of talk.
Well, Mick's line of clothes are selling your T-shirts on that site.
I think I'm just being used as a drag in. You know, they go, wow, what a T-shirt! Here's a link. Let me go check, and all they find
Yeah.
is baby clothes, which I've seen is on. Yeah, and oh, by the way, it's organic.
Organic.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So now, John, what are you going to do with a singing pickle?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. He already
He's going to
used
hang
the
it up and he's going to put it in his toolbox and
I'll
forget
see
about it.
if the kid wants it. Look what Mr. John gave me, Mommy.
What did you do with the blow-up doll?
It's deflated and put away.
What did you do with the big banner Mick sent you?
Used it as toilet paper.
So I guess the guy playing with tools made it to his destination.
Where's Bill today?
Oh, there he is. Yeah. Hi, Bill.
Guyana.
I don't.
Hey, Bill.
Has he gone south already?
You went to
Oh, yeah.
Guyana or something like that. Africa.
Grenada.
Grenada.
Oh, Grenada.
Granada.
Grenada.
Yeah.
Hobby's t-shirt link. He puts his
Yeah, he does.
spreadsheet on there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you can get the baby clothes, if I haven't mentioned it. In organic cotton. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Ross.
Well, we certainly get an eclectic mix of communications and comments tonight, guys.
I
To be
get
honest
it.
with you.
We do. Yeah.
Why is he
Gary
up here tonight?
No, the guess what it is already over. It's not a blow up. Oh.
Did you not get it, John?
Do what now?
Did you not get what it is?
Oh yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
You saw it, yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea what it was.
Well, that was the whole point, really.
Thank you.
Running.
I'll have to work out how to get some decent high resolution picture to do it properly. Because when you go in, it's
I've
very
been trying to change the subject for about 10 minutes, and I still don't know if Mr. LMD got his leaves off his yard with that big, huge bin.
Oh,
It looked nice, didn't it? It looked nice. The
Mhm.
leaf collecting thingy.
Yeah.
Oh, that wagon will go along that huge vacuum.
Yeah.
That's a serious piece of machinery, that is, I'll tell you.
Mhm.
Yep.
well, look at all the leaves he had too.
Yeah.
I think you guys get more leaves in the southeast
Use it.
than we do.
It's when you grower.
And you know you're nerdy because I was thinking this thing, oh, that's good mulch that can come out of that.
Yeah. Oh, close. I put my leaves from the poplar tree on the garden this year. But when you do that, you have to add a bit of nitrogen so they don't sit there and just turn into schmoo.
Yeah.
I have a 2-compartment compost
Me too.
wooden thingy.
With
I
the
dump
rolls?
everything in there. Leaves, grass, clippings.
Roaches.
Give it a couple of years. There's some good stuff coming out of it.
You know what I done? I dug a pit and I threw leaves and grass chips and everything in that pit. You know what happened in that pit? All the roots from everywhere, the surrounding
Oh,
trees
because
and
it's good
everything.
soil.
I couldn't dig it out.
No.
Here's Bill.
They go for the good stuff. Hi, Bill.
Yeah.
Hi, Bill. How you doing?
Hi, Bill.
Bill.
I'm hanging at the beach now.
So did you have a sudden impulse to go somewhere warm or what?
He
I'm
froze.
going away from my Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Looks nice.
Yep, I found a dead spot.
Hey, is that a green T-shirt? Almost. Yeah. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Yeah. It's green.
How many can you have
Yeah.
on panel, Conker?
If I've got a green T-shirt on, that just means I'm not green screening anything.
Yeah. All we see is your face.
He can have 10.
Go on up. You can have
So
10.
you're at a resort in Grenada?
Yes.
Oh, that's why you say Canada.
Yeah.
Canada.
This is Grenada.
What the heck's that, Martin?
Yes.
Hi, Morgan.
This is Mixed Mowers Night shirt.
Pretty good. Man.
Wow. You bought that off of his site?
You've got way too much free time.
At the petite section.
Put it over top of his. Is it cold there, Martin? Is it cold there?
Can't hear you, Morton. Can't hear you.
Morgan, we can't hear you.
Can't hear me.
No. Okay. We can hear
He's
you.
there.
He has to say something first.
Yeah. I guess that works.
Can you hear me now?
I'm
Yeah,
jealous.
we can
Bill.
hear you, Morgan. We're fine.
Yeah, we got you, Morton. Don't
It's
worry.
just that you were moving around, but you didn't say anything, so we thought that you were on mute or something, or that Mick has
On
found the
mute?
mute button. Mute.
That must have
Yep.
cost you a fortune in felt tip pens, Morton.
You get that
Bill,
baby gap.
Did you get a sale and just take off at the last second, or what'd you do, Bill? Oh, he's lost in space.
Now, where is Mick when we need him?
That's brilliant, Morton.
He's watching a movie, probably
Wait.
a.
Mick is speechless, I
Yeah.
think, which has never happened before.
Yeah.
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 No.
That's really
Yeah.
good, Morton. That's pretty freaking funny, man.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You should take the black shirt off, though, and then give us a real look.
Spice it up with a
Put some
singing
real arms
cucumber or
inside of one of
something.
Mick's
Yeah.
shirts.
Yeah.
I
Thank you,
just need a
boys.
refill. Be right back.
Make him big again, Phil.
Klaus is going for more beer.
Yeah, I want to take a shot of that.
Well, how did you do that? Like through artwork or computer thing or what?
Your head down a little more.
It took me 45 minutes.
That's not bad. It takes me that long to change a spark plug.
All right, I got it.
That's funny.
Is that a shirt or is that
That's
underpants?
funny.
Upside down underwear.
Oh, that's bad, Ken.
That's just underwear, yeah.
It does look like underwear a little bit.
Bill, am I right?
And Mick sent you a pair of his underwear.
Mickey can't come up, right? Okay.
It's underwear backwards, and the signet, the
No, they ain't
is where the poop comes out.
The skid marks.
You can see the tobacco. You can see the tobacco stains on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Tobacco stain.
I've been cleaning the shop the whole day and sorted out something and making some new packets for my grinders and shop stuff. And I've had this thought since Mickey didn't let me in the last stream. I think, I'm
gonna get even with him.
Mickey just posted a message in the comment section. English stream only.
LMD shipped it when it was set on repeat. Hey, Mick, that's not fair. And by the way, how would you know?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, anything to bring the big man to the screen, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Was that Trollerman?
What do we got?
Oh.
Hey!
All right.
All right.
Multi-layers. Must be cold.
Yeah, multi-layers. That's right, Bruce.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Hello, my
Thanks,
lady.
Stella. And bye, Stella.
Thanks, Stella.
Stella, she's at work today. She said the other day.
Good one, Klaus.
Let's have a sad moment for Stella. She's at work.
Yep.
Mm.
No, but
Stella,
Bruce, you were right. You were right earlier when you said that I picked things up, and one of the things I picked up, and I've learned from the master, is on quick comebacks. So unfortunately, my master isn't here, so I can thank him. But hopefully, he'll show up
Whew,
at some
I thought you were
point.
talking about me.
Not on this one, Bruce. No. No, Tommy, you can't ship that to John because then all of a sudden it'll turn into a sports bra. That's not good.
You can't unsee that.
When I was
Very
packing
true.
up John's T-shirt, the youngest one, Cecilia, she came by and said, "Wow, can you get T-shirts in that size?" The guy has broad shoulders, you know.
Mm.
Well,
Hey,
I wear it with pride.
That's what you got to remember.
Thank you.
The classic beach weather's forecast.
Oh, you're out of sandals.
Yeah.
Oh, always, yeah.
You must have monetized your YouTube or something.
I'm Barry.
Yeah.
So we've got
Coconut everything.
Coconut visible fog.
Coconut gone.
Hurricane.
hurricane.
Very good.
Your hair is really quite freely blowing in that humidity there.
Yeah, well, I'm on the beach. I'm at the mercy of the wind. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that far out, but the flags are at full attention. Wherever the hell the flags are. Where are they at?
That's a lovely little spot you got.
Usually on a pole. Look for a pole.
Well,
They got
Yeah,
oh, yeah, there they are.
we know all about that.
chess.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Got a bunch of them. Yeah.
Looks good, Bill. Thank you. You're making me excited for next year, for January.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce, I'm convinced I'm never going to monetize this thing.
What about you too, Bill?
Gary.
Where you at?
8 and change, 815 or 810 or something like that.
My good friend Steve OJ,
Try
he's stuck in the 800s, and it's just like that's the last big weight is from 850 to 1,000. That's a haul.
Yeah, it like sits still for a month or 3 weeks, and then I'll get 100 of them in 2 weeks' time, and then it'll sit still for 2 weeks.
Well, if I could subscribe again, I would.
Hey, Gary.
Well, I appreciate it.
Margarita time. Yeah.
But
Strawberry
monetization is a
margaritas.
big thing because it takes your channel to the next level and it puts your mind into the future.
Well, now the trick is finding a motor in Grenada. Grenada.
Grenada.
Ford made the Granada.
Grenada.
It's Grenada.
Bill? How long are you staying down there now? You stay down there for winter or what?
No, just like a week or two.
Oh, I see. Just a break, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how long we're staying. The boss pretty much handles all that. I'm like carry-on luggage.
Mrs. P handles all of that too.
Yeah, so you're carry-on luggage. Then yeah, it's like she says, "Okay, we're going to." Yesterday, she says, "We're going to Charlotte," and I say, "Okay, where's the airplane?" You know.
It was a well thought of gift, Dave.
No, it wasn't.
Well, just because you didn't like it doesn't mean it isn't a good gift. Look at how much joy. Look at how much. Look at how much joy it has been spreading. You know.
Yes, and it was just starting to die down.
They've got long memories, Don. Don't you worry, mate.
Oh yeah.
Is that Stella? Is that what they're doing upstairs on the theater? Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. That's what we all do here.
That's interesting. I get farther from the building and I get better reception.
Yeah, rebar.
Yeah, right. Well, there's a lot of building.
I'm jealous.
You go to Mexico for half your life, so you can't be jealous.
True. But you know what? It's
No
going to
jealous,
take,
I'm
by the time, hopefully by the time we're done, we have no money left and the check to the undertaker bounces.
Exactly. Exactly.
That would be perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Yeah, you want the last check you ever write in your whole life to bounce.
We always say we're spending the grandchildren's inheritance.
Absolutely. No, our kids' inheritance. The
I put my kid through college. That was his
the
inheritance.
grandkids are still cute.
The problem with inheritance is the government gets a bunch of it too.
Not here.
Yep.
No?
But on the other hand, we can't claim the interest on our mortgage. So it's they'll get their money no matter what country you live in, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You say you can or cannot?
Here they take about 15%.
Inheritance. There is no inheritance tax in Canada. But if you die and you happen to have some registered retirement savings that you haven't paid tax on yet, you pay a pile.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care how hard it is, how much work it is. I'm going to make sure that they inherit footprints, and that's about it.
Exactly. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I just hope my dad and mom spent the last dime 2 minutes before the last of them kicks the bucket. Don't save it for me, you know. Have fun.
I never got anything from either one.
That's what I
Hey,
told
Bill,
my
let me get big for a second.
It's the worst way to get money is to inherit it.
Yep, it is.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
Woo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Thank you,
rainbow.
Bill.
How
And
can
if you
there
look,
be a
not a drop
rainbow
of
when
rain.
how can
Oh,
there be a
looks
rainbow
like
with no
that beach
rain?
is well protected too.
Yeah, it is, definitely. It's
I
they've got shark
bet,
nets and everything.
I bet it's a fake rainbow.
Klaus,
Well,
you ruined it for me.
Sorry.
that's it. Wait, I got a green shirt. No green screen.
you
I got a
did.
green shirt.
There you go.
And wait, Proof that it's not green screen is when you're green screen, you can't touch anything around you.
Ah. Now, I was just looking through there. Apparently, there's this guy called Mix Mower Man something, and he's got this thing where you can order green T-shirts.
Boy, that would be hard to not drink beer when you're down there, Bill. That would be tough.
So
What do
what's
you
the
say?
temperature there, Bill,
No
at the
comment,
moment, where
right?
you are?
Sorry?
What's the temperature where you are there at the moment?
Oh, it's a screaming 88 degrees with almost no humidity, which is hard to explain in the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm. That's cool for you.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was now this morning. It snowed where at home. First snow of the year. So yeah, timing is everything.
No shame.
Mick,
I'm crying for you, buddy.
No shame, Mick. No shame.
No shame.
No.
Mick, we don't got PayPal in Denmark. Sorry.
We don't?
Yeah.
You know what? You can't use PayPal on Amazon. It just bugs me.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's
It
annoying.
is. You got to put it on your card and then pay your card with your PayPal. No, that's how you do
You add a
it.
layer.
But I have a
You don't
PayPal
have-
link too. Would you guys like to know what it is?
Yes, we would.
Hey, I got one too. We can all share.
I've got a PayPal as well.
Share with us, Bruce.
That's okay. It's about this long.
Have you guys set up a handle for your channel with YouTube? You know, the handle.
Oh, the new
thingy
handle
thing?
thing.
Yeah, they put out.
I think I'm going to go Uncle Bruce if I can.
Okay, fair enough. That's
What-
excellent.
Oh, Mark.
What is that all about, Klaus? I
Well,
have
YouTube
it's
has
about-
like a
you
CD
can,
handle.
Yeah, it's like a handle.
Nickname.
I think mine is Hobby Motor DK.
I got lost.
And it's got a hashtag in front of it. So apparently you're supposed to easier recognize
Found a
others.
fire.
But
The thing is, I keep forgetting what it is.
Exactly. And
Okay.
it's,
Go find a big shop.
the handles like
Okay.
doing shorts. They really don't
That's- we're
benefit you
losing.
that much.
And when did they start that?
They've
6
been
weeks.
sending,
6
six, 8 weeks ago, something like that. They've been gearing up for it.
Read your emails, Hank.
I do. I didn't get anything like that.
I know. I showed him that.
Getting
No,
tired?
I didn't get anything from YouTube. No.
Ain't it when you
I got the email.
recommending, but when you mention another YouTuber's name, it's linking to it or something.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
That's how I see it. Even if they talk about another name in the video.
I just think they've made it complicated enough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bless you.
It is what it is.
You're looking like you're ready for bed there, Close.
Well, it's been a long day. I've been at a pre-Christmas luncheon. So, but some are more tuned out than others.
Got ya.
Nice flag.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, we do have a nice flag, don't we?
You do.
Same colors as ours.
And the red on either side
See
is
you
the
later, Mick
ocean,
Hardy.
right?
I
It's
should
the
have
ocean
had,
on each
I
side.
should have had caffeine.
But now they haven't recognized the Northern Ocean.
This darn decaf.
The Northern Ocean that we share with
Isn't it
the
in
Northern
the-
Ocean that we share with Denmark.
Yep. And there's a war going on, I've heard.
Yeah, we share bottles of schnapps and Canadian
Whiskey.
Club.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty good. If all wars were like
That's how to
that.
fight a war, eh?
Exactly.
Klaus,
When you guys
remember.
put down a bottle of Canadian Club, we're going to put down a bottle of schnapps.
Yeah.
We're going to take your schnapps and put down a bottle of Canadian Club every 9 months. Perfect.
Yep.
How was that, Ronnie?
Nobody else knows about it, Klaus, but you and I are brothers.
Yep.
Canada, a war is two guys arguing over a parking spot. That's about as rough as it gets.
Yeah.
Oh no, we don't do small things. This is an island.
It's an island right in the center of the border between Greenland, which is Denmark, and Canada, and the island is split. So every few months, the navies drop a bottle of their drink.
They take down. If we come up there, we take down the Canadian flag, put up our flag, and leave a bottle of schnapps. And then
we
6
go
months
there
later,
and
the
put up our
Canadian
flag,
comes by and go.
we take the schnapps and put down the Canadian club.
Yeah.
It's
You know,
not a
I have heard, Bruce. I have
It's
heard.
perfect
that the
war.
flags
It's a perfect
they
war.
do send to the embassies. That's quite nifty.
It would take
Boys,
but
boys, it's
that
not
ship could be
a
gone for
war.
6 months.
It's just a signal. Hey, come drink our liquor.
No, it's not. It's a war. We call it a war.
It's not a war.
We're at war. Oh, yeah.
I've left something here
So,
for you.
Klaus, should I go to Iceland or should I go to Greenland?
That depends on what you are up for.
Because I know that Greenland is mostly ice and it's only populated on the southern end, right?
Yeah. Are you thinking about taking a trip or?
Well, we had actually a trip to Iceland, I think, booked, and then
I would
I'm getting instructions.
I would probably go to Iceland.
Yeah.
Bruce,
That was
if you're sailing too far, it's Bornholm. Then you have to turn around.
Yeah.
Then
No,
you're
but
close to
Anita took a trip to Iceland this spring, and she was amazed. Really. Yeah, apparently it was very beautiful and very different.
Yeah, they heat their buildings with the thermal heat.
Yeah, you can go and it may be snowing outside. You can still go outside and jump into a natural pool and take a bath in 40 degrees water. That's she was quite
where we
Well,
go
the
and
FedEx guy is here. I'll be back.
We went to Fairmont and they have a natural pool right outside the motel room.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
It's yeah.
Okay, guys, it's 2 hours just over. Actually, we've done very well tonight. Thank you very much.
Let's take off. We can talk about Mick now.
Yeah. I think Ken's enjoyed this.
Hey, put me right to sleep, Phil.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the charger. I'm about half an inch from DED dead.
Oh, anyway, guys, thanks. Great stream as always. It's down to you. I always say it's down to you guys, not me. And it's each and every one of you. Thank you. And all the comments.
Thank you.
Good comments in there. I've been reading every one of them.
Thanks, Phil, for what you do. We appreciate it.
We thank you.
Have a great week whenever we see you guys. All the very best.
Attaboy, Phil.
Take care. Take care.
Bye.
Y'all have a good night. Bye.